FS Reborn welcomes you to the TL2000 Sting S4 full flight instructional video. The flight plan is as follows. We depart from Qualicum Beach on runway 11. Our destination is Nanaimo on runway 16. We will perform the ILS landing on runway 16. Flight time is 20 minutes, covering 33 miles. The altimeter is armed for 3,100 feet. We fly southeast along the coastline of Vancouver Island. On autopilot, we follow the waypoints of Nanu, Tapga, Pesgu, and Uldat into runway 16 for our ILS landing. We are ready to fly to Nanaimo. Advance the throttle to full. Keep slight back pressure on the stick to keep the nose light. At 45 knots indicated, gently pull back on the stick for liftoff. Maintain the runway heading as you continue to climb between 800 to 1,000 feet per minute. Monitor the engine RPM. 5,800 RPM is the maximum. At 500 feet above ground level, retract the flaps. Autopilot and nav mode can now be engaged. Adjust the throttle and prop pitch to climb at 75 knots indicated. We are now leveling off at 3,100 feet. Adjust the throttle between 5,000 and 5,200 RPM for the cruise portion of the flight. Arriving at waypoint Nano. Arriving at the waypoint Tapga. Descending to 3,000 feet for our next waypoint, Pesgu. We are now arming the approach for the ILS on runway 16. Making our final turn to align with the runway 16. Setting the altimeter to 2,100 feet to intercept the glide path at Uldat. Now easing back on the throttle as we begin our final descent. Leveling off at 2,100 feet to intercept the glide slope. Glide slope captured at Oldot. We're on the glide slope and 5 miles out from landing. Pull back on the throttle to idle. Set in half flaps at 65 knots and full flaps at 55 knots. Autopilot disengaged for a 2-mile final. We are experiencing some good bumps here to finish off the flight, continuing to focus on an airspeed of 55 knots. Small flight control inputs with a focus on our touchdown spot and our airspeed at 55 knots. The air is much smoother above the runway. And welcome to Nanaimo, British Columbia, on Vancouver Island. And this concludes the flight lesson in the TL Ultralight Sting. Enjoy your flights in the Sting S4.